depleted grid because neither Pat Duran nor Roger Newbold have come out for this one. So a somewhat depleted grid of only 6 cars going away, and it is not John Welch that goes into the lead. It is indeed Mark Flaherty, and there is Mark Flaherty leading John Welch away towards Park Turn. So young Mark Flaherty leads it. John Welch can see Denis Biggerstaff in his rear view mirror. We can see it in his rear view camera as they come away. John closing on Mark Flaherty now, getting very close in there with Mark Flaherty. John Welch and Mark Flaherty very, very close together, and John trying to go round the outside, but of course there's no way round there. Mark holding the racing line, and Mark Flaherty completely unflappable coming away then in the Hallmark car prepared for him by Will Gollop's team down at G-Tech at Canterbury. The Chris Humphreys prepared engine pumping out the power, keeping him ahead of the Swindon Race Engines powered car of John Welch. John, flame pouring from the exhaust there as he goes down through acceleration. I said flame pouring from the exhaust. I don't know if he's got more of a problem there. It looked quite a prolonged lick of flame from John Welch's car, but no,
it's not the exhaust.
It's not the exhaust, Alan, is it?
No, it's not. It's too far forward for the exhaust on that car.
I think it is. I think John might have a problem. Let's see if it causes him problems. He's still going and he's still competitive. He's still keeping well clear of Denis Biggerstaff there. There is the flame once again. We're so used to seeing flame pour from the car on that side on the overrun from the exhaust to the turbo, but it's not. Certainly the bodywork is on fire on the John Welch car. Now, we've seen John Welch's cars catch fire in the past on occasions, and John knows it now. He's opened the door because he must be getting fumes inside it. That is obviously going to take the fire inside the car, I would think. It's coming right along the bottom of the door, and John's certainly on fire there, and the flame's getting worse. Now, John, I would think, will have to pull off very, very shortly. He'll probably aim for a marshal's post where there's some fire extinguishers close to hand. John Welch still going, though. John's still going. He's pulling his hand out. Yes, John pulling off. The flames are literally inside the car, and John Welch getting out, and it looks very, very nasty indeed at the moment. John is still in there. Happy to say he's released the belts. He's out. The marshal's quickly on the scene with the extinguisher, and you can see the door has virtually dropped off his hinges now, Alan.
Yeah, in fact, the Kevlar one, the bodywork of the car was what was a light. I said that the flame was too far forward for the turbocharger. So it was obviously something amiss on the bodywork. Of course, he opened the car door and let the flames inside. I'm delighted to see he's all right. What a frightening experience it must be for him.
Right, so we get a rerun on the super final. Very depleted grid and a very slow start there for Tony Bardy, and a trouble start for Brian Betteridge because who forgot to put the bonnet pins down? Oh dear. Brian peering out, trying to find some direction in which to go, but if the bonnet had just flown off, he probably would have kept going, but wisely pulling off to retire. So it's a battle between the two 6R4s now, and it's Mark Flaherty away in front, Denis Biggerstaff in second, and well, we're going to see ourselves a first-time winner, not only in this particular series this year, but in the British Championships history, because neither of these drivers has ever won a British Championship round outright. I don't think anybody in this race who's left in it has ever won a British Championship round outright. So we're going to see a first-time winner. Who will it be? There you can see the abandoned car of Brian Betteridge. There you can see our race leader, Mark Flaherty. Mark coming away then over Park Turn. Denis Biggerstaff in second place. Who's in third? We saw Tony Bardy making a very slow start. Pat Duran and Betteridge, Pat Duran and Roger Newbold are out. I would think maybe Johnny Milner is up to an incredible third place. I don't know. That I think might be. We take a look away from our cameras for the moment and we can confirm, yes, there we can see even on picture that Johnny Milner is in third spot. A marvellous drive for Johnny. Johnny up into third spot, then that must be his best performance ever in the British Championship. And meantime, there's no way in these dry conditions that he can use 190 brake horsepower up against the 450 that these lads have at their disposal, and it's good to see Denis Biggerstaff going so well, Alan. A little bit of an advantage on acceleration out of the corners. He's perhaps got a little bit more power there than Denis Biggerstaff, and that seems to be the telling factor at the moment.
Well, in fact, Denis Biggerstaff's mechanic told me this morning there's a problem with the Biggerstaff 6R4's rear diffs. They're taking it relatively easy to try and save the transmission.
Yeah. Right, so Denis, of course, probably be at Knockhill next week. Whether he'll go back to Ireland or not, he may go back. Car may well stay over here in England, I would think, ready for Scotland next weekend. But at the moment, still giving Mark a good race to the flag. But victory there for Mark Flaherty. Mark Flaherty winning that one.